Alright, speaker fans, let's talk about some serious sound without the serious price tag. We're diving into the Wharfedale Diamond 12.3 floor-standing speakers. These bad boys have been making waves, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. First impressions? They look sleek, understated, and way more expensive than they actually are. That classic Wharfedale aesthetic, you know? Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. These are 2.5-way speakers, which means you've got a dedicated woofer and tweeter, plus an additional driver that helps bridge the gap between the two. This setup is designed to give you a really balanced sound across the frequencies. And from my listening tests, they deliver. I threw everything at them, from jazz and classical to some heavier rock and electronic music, and they handled it all like champs. The clarity is impressive, especially in the mid-range, where vocals and instruments really shine. You get a nice, detailed soundstage, which makes you feel like you're right there in the music. The bass response is surprisingly good for speakers of this size. They claim a frequency response down to 45 Hz, and while you won't be rattling the windows, it's definitely enough to provide a solid foundation for most music genres. If you're a real bass head, you might consider adding a subwoofer down the line, but honestly, for everyday listening, these are more than capable. Speaking of power, Wharfedale recommends an amp between 30 and 150 watts. I tested them with an 80-watt amp, and they sounded fantastic. They can definitely handle some power, so don't be afraid to crank them up a bit. Just be mindful of your neighbors. Now, the specs list a sensitivity of 87.5 dB. That's not super high, but it's not bad either. It means they're not the easiest speakers to drive, but most decent amps should have no problem powering them effectively. Just something to keep in mind if you're working with a lower-powered setup. Size-wise, they're pretty manageable for floor standers. Just under 39 inches tall, about 7 inches wide, and a little over 13 inches deep. They won't dominate your room, but they still have a substantial presence. The black finish is clean and modern, and they'll blend in nicely with most decor. So, who are these speakers for? I'd say they're perfect for anyone who wants a serious upgrade in sound quality without breaking the bank. They're great for music lovers, movie watchers, even casual listeners. If you're looking for a versatile, high-performing speaker that punches way above its price point, the Wharfedale Diamond 12.3s are definitely worth checking out. They're a fantastic value and a solid choice for anyone building a great-sounding home audio system. Seriously, these things are impressive. Go give them a listen.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.